Welcome back aboard Jibsea, where we're nestled in this little bay on the French Island of Martinique. This episode, we're taking you along as we Anchorage bounce and island hop the lush and scenic coastlines of the Caribbean, from Windward up to the Leeward Islands. We're kind of anchored a little bit further out. Everyone's closer to shore there. I don't mind being a little bit further out. We've got more space around us, less bugs get to us from land overnight. So our plan is that we're gonna move north up the island here of Martinique, making our way up to the Bahamas this season. Hopefully we can get there. After Martinique, we're gonna make a quick pit stop in Guadeloupe. Oh, Travis is already in the water.
Although this is the water I was expecting.
Do you see anything underneath, or is it
God,
just...
this is crystal clear and awesome.
In the Med, we had really crystal clear waters, but there wasn't as much fish life. It's probably why it's crystal clear. But here, we're excited to see all the marine life again. Oh, so another thing we're gonna have to get used to. Oh, you got a little bite right there, or a little sting. It's like the jellyfish larvae. You just feel little zaps, right? Like little mini zaps in the water when you're swimming.
Yeah.
They don't affect you as much as they do me, so I don't know. Maybe I should put a...
Yeah, you might want to
shade or something. I'm actually really excited to jump in because it's going to be our first time using our Insta360 X3 camera with the invisible dive case in these waters. You get a seamless panoramic 360-degree view of everything underwater, which is going to be really great because I'm going to be able to show you guys exactly what we see, like big picture versus just like a front view. We've got the invisible selfie stick on here as well, and I think we're good to go. The invisible dive case for the Insta360 X3 camera makes for seamless stitching of underwater 360-degree footage at depths down to 164 feet, or 50 meters. There's just really no other way I would have been able to capture the quick, swift movement of these fish without it. We've popped the link in the description box below this video for you to get your own Insta360 X3 camera and invisible dive case. It's one thing that we miss in getting these rain showers, nice freshwater rinse, but then having to close all the hatches right away before everything gets soaked.
Saves my job a little bit, always trying to clean the boat. Nice.
I did get zapped a little bit when we were down there though. Little zap. I've got little sand fly bites. That's a little sand fly bite. But these on the ankle that are a little bit more swollen are the jellyfish larvae stings. So I have this little bite pen I got from Amazon, and it just heats up and kind of helps kill the proteins. But if anything, it just makes it feel good. It's like it hurts a bit, but it's a good hurt. Makes them not itch. We're en route to St. Pierre, which was once known as the Paris of the Caribbean, with a vibrant art scene, bustling markets, and beautiful architecture. That is until a volcano erupted in 1902, wiping out a 30,000 person population in a matter of minutes. The lone survivor was a prisoner who was being held underground. Surrounded by lush tropical rainforests and stunning beachfront, it makes for an ideal spot to stop for the night. This is our last sort of jump off point in Martinique. You know that at night we'll do all sorts of funny things in the anchorage here, and it's kind of like a shelf. We're anchored in about 40 feet of water right now, or 12 meters. It stays pretty deep all the way until you're pretty much at shore, right, from what I remember.
Yeah, we could probably anchor within 10 feet of shore. Still be fine.
Yeah, but at night you just do all these weird things when the wind dies, so we don't really want to get that close. I think right in between those two red balls, there's the underwater mermaid sculpture. Yeah, you can't even really see.
No, you're gonna have to. 28 feet of it, that's what we can see.
First things first, diving on our anchor. Oh boy, are we excited to redo this. We had it so glossy. I guess when we were in the Caribbean last. And since then, all the varnish has worn off. So definitely want to redo this at some point. Mamandalo is the concrete mermaid's name. Sunken back in 2004 at a depth of about 20 feet, this artificial reef is supposed to be a Creole mermaid, and legend has it that it capsizes ships that pass overhead. Probably a good idea that we anchored far away.
I've never gone between these islands in this great of condition before. Yeah, we had to motor a little bit because obviously light winds, they're not going to wrap around the island as much as heavier winds would. But it is sad because I know once we get up to Dominica here, we're going to lose the wind again. We're going to aim off a bit so we're not shadowing the coast as much, but I know at some point we'll lose the wind. But I think today we're going to try to make it all the way to Guadeloupe, which is about 17 hours, going 5.5 knots. That's what we're just going to average it at. So should get there about 9-ish at night, which should be okay. We've been there before, and I from what I remember, it's not a lot of people will anchor in this spot I got, so it should be fairly open. I do know there's some fishing traps, so that'll make it fun. Hopefully it'll be fine though. Yeah, this is great. We're sailing again. Oh, I love it. Love it. Obviously have the fishing rod out because I want that sweet tuna. Yeah, like this is champagne sailing. So awesome. Dominica. We got about a 5-hour sail to get to the corner of Guadeloupe, and then we'll probably lose the wind again, and we're gonna have to just motor a couple hours to where we're gonna anchor. But yeah, it's been a good day. Looking at these pretty sights. Dominica never disappoints. And you got a wall right there. That's a sailboat. Look how big it is. And that is a cruise ship. Small, but a big cruise ship and a huge sailboat.
We got into this Anchorage around midnight last night, so it was pitch dark. It's a little tricky coming in at night. We've been here before, but even still, there are a lot of fish traps that are floating on the surface, small ones. And it wasn't until this morning when we woke up that we really saw how many there are floating about. But I think we lucked out because the track that we took, we only saw maybe 3 of them as I was up on the bow shining the flashlight when we entered. And we had headlights that we have on Jibsea on as well. So we stopped here just to sleep. Initially, we were going to stop here for a day or two because it's a good spot to provision before heading to a non-French island. Groceries at the non-French islands are very expensive and the variety isn't as great. But we're going to hop from here, Guadeloupe, to St. Maarten, so we don't need to head to shore. Before we head out, though, I was in the process of making my, I don't even know, 10th attempt at baking sourdough, and this one looks the most promising so far. Just have to cut it open to see if there are bubbles and it's not like a brick.
We're actually sailing and the wind isn't like loud in your ears. You can actually hear your voice.
Go.
Well, it isn't like you can't hear the echo, but it sounds louder, like you can hear it. Hey, 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 hey.
You're so weird.
I know. No, say something.
Hello.
It's not an echo, but you hear like
said,
the.
There's an echo.
I didn't mean an echo. I meant like it's like a. You can hear
The acoustics?
acoustically different.
You're acoustically different. How fast are we going? Like 1 point?
No, we're actually moving. Look at this.
Are we?
We're probably going 4.5 right now. This feels like
It feels
four
like
and a half.
2. Let's see. Let's see. We are going 3.8.
3.8. I said 4, so listen up. Is that bread ready?
I'm letting it cool completely before I slice it, so almost.
That's good.
Really? It doesn't look good.
No, it's good.
I want the holes in it though. It tastes alright.
That's just it's Montserrat right there we just passed. So yeah, goodbye sun. That's the craziest thing about the Caribbean is the sun goes down around 6. So we're gonna have a whole lot of nighttime sailing. Luckily, we should have a really nice moon tonight, so that'll help. Yeah, it's crazy because we never really did a 24-hour passage in the Caribbean before, besides when we left across the Atlantic. Just because there's so many spots to stop at and, you know, just rest. But this one we decided winds look good. We're just going to go all the way. But yeah, it's just crazy because you got like 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of night. And the conditions couldn't be more perfect. Like for heading to Windward, we're less than 60 degrees apparent and sea state's good, winds are good. We've been blasting along today, 6 to 7 knots, so should make really nice ground.
There are so many boats here. That's a cruise ship heading in. Still moving decent speed. As we're approaching St. Bart's, another French island in the Caribbean, we're noticing a lot more traffic. That's a big tanker behind us about 1 nautical mile out, on the same heading. And just as the sun is rising, we catch our first fish in the Caribbean.
Get off my hook.
Back to these guys.
Back to these jerks.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
that's just a small barracuda. You could probably eat that one, but we don't like them. Oh yeah, that's just a little guy. And it always tricks me thinking it's a wahoo.
Oh, he's way in there.
Then you see those teeth and you're like, nope.
Yeah, look at his teeth.
Whoa. Is he
That
gone?
was weird.
This here is how we know we're approaching St. Maarten, the Dutch side that is. All of the super yachts and mega yachts. Well, we've arrived at our destination, St. Maarten, a half French, half Dutch island where we'll spend some time getting several exciting and long overdue projects knocked off before we continue further north for the season. To get ourselves all settled in, we're enjoying our first night with our favorite pizza in the Caribbean. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out the affiliate link we've popped down below this video. Using our link to purchase your own Insta360 X3 camera and invisible dive case also helps out our channel.